I'm currently 46 hours into speedrunning RuneScape's endgame. How fast can you reach a raid from level 3? Let's find out. Welcome back. We are just about 2 days in so far, and I just hit 70 strength. Now, I am not done training. I am still in need of getting 70 attack as well as 70 defense, and I'm thinking that we're going to be here for maybe close to another day, but we'll see. Okay, it's been about 10 more hours, and we are finally done with our attack, which means we only have one thing left to train, which is our defense. Oh, that is such a relief. Another 10 hours done. We're finally done training, at least for now. We got 70 attack, 70 strength, and 70 defense, and now we can move on with our plan. We've got a few items on the agenda to take care of, starting with Ichlurin's Little Helper. I've got a few items to buy, so while I buy these items, let's hear a word from today's sponsor. I have been summoned here once more to discuss something very near and dear to my heart, which are my ears and my nose, which I don't actually have because I'm not actually real. Well, if I did have either of those things, then I'd bet they'd be hideous to look into, but that's fine because we thankfully have today's sponsor, Manscaped. Manscaped has the perfect product to maintain your ears and nose, and that is the Weed Whacker 2.0, a cordless and rechargeable ear and nose hair trimmer with a runtime of up to 45 minutes, which I don't know why you need to be trimming your nose hair for that long, but you can. The Weed Whacker 2.0 uses a powerful 7,000 RPM motor with an improved steel blade system, and it also features skin-safe technology which helps reduce nicks, snags, and tugs. The Weed Whacker 2.0 is also included in all Manscaped tool sets like the Platinum Package 4.0 as well as the Performance Package 4.0. So no matter what kit you pick, you'll receive the new Weed Whacker 2.0. Manscaped really has improved my life significantly. So whatever your manscaping needs may be, I'd highly recommend heading to manscaped.com where you can use promo code FRAMED for 20% off, plus free international shipping. My link is also in the description. Thanks to Manscaped for sponsoring today's video. A very small quest to get done, but a very important quest to get done, and I'll tell you why here in just a moment. Okay, I'm actually going to complete a Porcine of Interest first for 13 Slayer. So I've given a lot of thought to which raid I want to try and go for a completion in, since there are 3 different raids that I can actually choose from. There's the Chambers of Xeric, the Theater of Blood, and the Tombs of a Masket. Now right away, the one I want to rule out immediately is the Theater of Blood, since soloing the Theater of Blood essentially requires you to be maxed, which adds an extra few hundred hours to our goal. There is actually an entry mode for the Theater of Blood that I could probably do pretty easily, but that defeats the purpose of the speedrun altogether since entry mode raids aren't actually considered end game content. So that leaves us with 2 options for completing a raid: the Chambers of Xeric and the Tombs of a Masket. While the Chambers of Xeric would be a decent choice, I don't expect my gear to be the best, which would make completing the raid at a lower level way more challenging, although of course still doable. The Tombs of a Masket on the other hand could be done with a much more budget setup, which ultimately saves me way more time towards my goal. The only trade-off to going with the Tombs of a Masket over the Chambers of Xeric is that it requires a master level quest to even attempt. That being said, I should be able to get to the Tombs of a Masket quicker than I can get to the Chambers of Xeric. Oh, that is the Contact quest completed, which not only has us completing every sub-quest for our master level quest beneath Cursed Sands, but it also should have us hitting 750 total level if I calculated it correctly. So I got 37 theming from that, and I also got an XP lamp that I should be able to use twice on range. That's the first time, and this should be the second time, which should put me at 37 exactly. 750 total level complete, and that is a very good milestone to hit for this account, and I'll show you why. So my best money-making method that I'm going to be able to do on this account with these stats is the player versus player minigame Last Man Standing, which requires 750 total and 30 quest points to access. I'm going to be looking for roughly 300 points so I can purchase ornate mall handles from the shop, which should get me roughly 15 mil, which should fund the account for a good while. In order to make this make sense with a time investment though, I'm going to need to win at least half of my games and keep a good performance in the other half. If all goes well, we should invest at most 10 hours into LMS. So here we go. who it is.
It's Kevin Framed.
Oh my god. It's you and Kevin Framed.
No way.
Oh my
The
god.
ultimate
Winner
battle.
gets to keep the name.
Who is the better Kevin Framed? The battle for the true title. The ultimate title. Kevin's like he knows your every move.
He's in your head right now.
He's so in your head, bro.
I'm actually trying to win, guys, so. No. He's not gonna believe me, dude. He's not gonna believe
Thank
me.
God you won that, dude. I would have had to add him and delete you.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I don't.
There we go. So I overshot the points on that. I definitely overshot him by 8 because I entered into that with over 300 points, but that does not matter. I needed to end on a win. Since I've been here for so long, why not end on a win? It just felt right. I actually ended up winning 36 out of my 60 games, so it's over the 50% mark that I was looking for, but I definitely felt like I got a bit unlucky there since I could definitely get that number up. But regardless, it does not matter because we got what we needed. We got our ornate maul handles. That feels so good to be able to pop these into the Grand Exchange. So we sold them for 15 mil, and now I can buy 2 items that I've really wanted to buy on this account for a bit, and that is an Abyssal Whip as well as an Amulet of Fury. These 2 items mark that we have moved on to the next chapter of our journey. Let's just look at them, man. They just look so good. I'm so happy that I have them. Now that that's out of the way, I get to do something so miraculous. I get to do 15 plus hours of agility. I can't wait. But yeah, I need to get 62 agility, so we're gonna be doing this for a bit. Okay, agility is not that bad, actually. I've just done it so many times across so many different accounts. That's 40 agility. Let's move on to the Canifest course. So normally you would need to be at this agility course for like 5-ish hours, but I have a plan for how to cut that down, and that is 48 agility. So now I'm gonna go train my prayer to continue to train my agility, which might seem a little bit weird, but I'll show you what I'm talking about. I just bought myself enough bones to get 55 prayer, so we're gonna get that done real quick. Bro, you cannot be for real. Like, how unlucky am I with this timing? Minor hurdle before, but we are now 55 prayer. So this is how we're gonna continue to train agility. I'm buying the Torn Prayer Scroll, which when you read it, it will unlock the Preserve Prayer, which you unlock also with 55 prayer. So instead of training my agility at the rooftop agility courses, I'm going to be training it at the wilderness agility course, which should give me nearly double the agility experience to train there. To enter the wilderness agility course, you normally need 52 agility, but that's where summer pies come in. Summer pies give you a +5 boost to your agility level, which will be required to actually enter the wilderness agility course for me since I only have 48 at the moment. Then to actually keep the agility boost for a longer amount of time, which will result in more XP, I'm going to be using the Preserve Prayer, which will make the boost last 50% longer. With this method, I should really only be here for about 4 hours, which is not that bad. Hey, look at that, 52 agility, so technically I'm allowed to be here now. And that is 58 agility. Not terrible. It's only 4 more levels to go at this point, and I'm actually realizing now that I'm getting closer to my goal, I haven't even told you why I need 62 agility yet. Oh, that was really convenient. So the master level quest that I need to do to actually access the Tombs of Amasket is Beneath Cursed Sands, and it has a 62 agility requirement, so 4 more levels to go. I'm going to be doing these last 4 levels at the Sears Village Rooftop Agility course, and to do that, I am going to need to do the same method I did before to get into the Wilderness Agility course, but this time, I can actually bring some more prayer gear, which will make my prayer last a bit longer. Okay, I know I look kind of dumb here, but there's actually a purpose to me wearing all this stuff. Without all this gear, my Preserved Prayer would only last about 16 minutes, but with all this gear, my Preserved Prayer is going to last me about 37 minutes. So I don't know why I brought prayer pots when there's an altar right there right at the end of the agility course, so I will be banking these. The fact that RuneLite allows you to do agility like this is kind of insane. I don't even have to move my screen. Finally done with agility. Definitely one of my least favorite skills to train, but it's done. It's out of the way. We can move on, and we actually profited from it, believe it or not. From all that agility training, I got 105 marks of grace, which I could use to buy graceful, but I don't need it, so I'm going to be using it to buy amylase packs, which will give me amylase crystals. So I ended up getting 1,000 amylase crystals, and they actually have a decent sell price in the GE, so that's about 800k made from agility, which, all things considered, not terrible. So I just bought a bunch of splashing gear because I'm going to be going for my next goal of 75 magic. This is definitely going to cost me a lot of GP, and it's not even the most efficient method, but the reason why I am doing it is because I have a lot to edit within the next couple of days, and I don't want to miss out on any of the time that I could have been trading on this account, so this is definitely the next best thing. I'm going to be splashing on seagulls at the Port Sarim docks. This is effectively going to be my home until I reach 75 magic. It's been about 4 hours of splashing so far, and I'm about to reach 56 magic, and we also just crossed the threshold into day 4. And just to give you a bit more clarification as to what I mean by day 4, I'm not saying that I started this Monday and it's now Thursday. I'm saying that the account is 4 days old, or 96 hours old to be precise. We're currently 61 magic, and I'm realizing that I need GP sooner than I thought, so it's time to go back to LMS and make a bit more GP for splash runes. Well, it looks like nobody's showing up to the final. If I had to guess, it's probably a bot in the fog. Yeah, so that is 75 points, and now we can get a few more maul handles, which can buy us some blood runes and will increase our XP per hour splashing. I'm pretty sure I didn't even lose a game there at LMS, but a little over 2 hours later, and we now have 14,000 extra splash runes. Quite a few hours later, and we are 72 magic. We're close to 73 as well, but we once more need to buy some more runes since we are not going to reach 75. Thankfully, I could just sell my smoke battle staff as well as my chaos runes to get a bit of extra GP. I'm not going to actually need all these extra blood runes, but I'll buy 8,000 and just sell back whatever I don't use. 75 magic. Oh boy, that feels good to get done and out of the way. We are entirely done training magic on this account. The only downside to being done with that is that we now have to make a bit more GP back from LMS. Okay, I know I said that I wanted to make a bit more GP back from LMS, but I actually got 152 points, so yeah. It was only like an extra 4 hours though, which isn't that terrible, and I think I'm gonna get like 6 mil from this, so it was definitely worth doing. Oh, it's actually a lot closer to 7 mil than I thought. 6.7 mil from that. There's been something that I've been putting off for far too long, and it's finally time. I just have to do it. I have to rip the band-aid off, and it starts with me getting a Slayer task. 44 Scorpions. I don't think that's going to be enough. I need to get 18 Slayer. So I did that task, and I just got another task of Dagonus, and this should be enough to get me 18 Slayer. Slayer is not what I've been putting off doing, by the way. What I've been putting off doing is ranged, and I really need to get it up, but again, it's going to cost me a lot of GP, and I'm not looking forward to that. I also needed to get 36 woodcutting. I also needed to get Ernest the Chicken done, too. I can officially no longer put off training ranged now that Animal Magnetism is done. I have the Ava's Attractor. It's time. We're just going to train it straight up to 75. Okay, I lied. I actually did put off doing it a little bit further, but now that Lost City is done, now we are truly going to get 75 ranged. So I went on another little shopping spree, and I bought practically everything I'm going to need to get 75 ranged. Well, basically everything, but this is good enough for now. I'm also going to get myself the Book of Law because it gives really good bonuses and it's really cheap. It's just way too efficient not to go for at its current price point. I must really want to put this off badly because I forgot to wear my Archer's helm entirely, but no more excuses. We're getting this done. I gotta say, man, this training spot has carried me through so many grinds. I mean, here it is again, carrying me through yet another. There's 40 ranged. I have been AFKing way too hard because not only did I pass 50 ranged, I'm actually 51 now. Just past 55 ranged, and it is now time to kick the training into overdrive. I'm basically going to be spending all my money doing this, but I'm going to be buying red chin champas and chinning in the Monkey Madness 1 tunnels, which is something I have not done in a very, very long time, but it's probably my best training method at this level. I have a feeling that these 7,000 chin champas are not going to get me 75 ranged, and that was 6 mil, so I guess we're just going to have to wait and see. This training spot really isn't that bad, but the downside to it is that you do start off kind of slow. I mean, you start off with 4 skeleton monkeys, but but as you kill them, their bones do regenerate more, plus more do spawn. So you do end up wasting some chins in the beginning, but it's not terrible overall. Just past 60 ranged moments ago, so now we get a nice little upgrade to red d'hide. So every now and then I do actually have to come and pick up these bones and disperse them so more skeleton monkeys will spawn underneath, because for some reason, if all the bones are stacked on top of one another, only one skeleton monkey will spawn and the rest will just sit there in the bone pile. Dude, no way. I got a champion scroll? That's like a 1 in 5,000 drop from these things, I'm pretty sure. A few trips with these skeleton monkeys later, and we are finally 70 ranged. Now, we're not done, but for some reason, whenever I get 70 ranged on any of my accounts, it just feels like such a milestone to me. So the upside is we are able to wear this gear now, but the downside is it costs us basically all of our money to do that. So back to LMS. Still like another 4 hours of LMS down, but this time we actually did really good. I felt really confident this time going in. I also managed to pick up 82 points. So that should be enough for 5 ornate mall handles, which should give us more than enough money to get the chins we need for 75 ranged. So out of the 113 games that I entered, I actually won 74 of them. I think it's about like a 65% win rate. That's not actually that bad, but I know for a fact that if I was paying more attention, that win rate would be higher, but that's not that big of a deal. So that's another 3.6 mil from the mall handles, but again, we're gonna pop that right into Chinchampas. That's 73 ranged. That is 74 ranged. There we are, 75 ranged. As far as I'm concerned, that is basically the range level that I need to get for now. I'm not gonna say that I'm done training ranged just yet, although I probably am. Okay, so it turns out that I did get more chins than I needed, but it's not that big of a deal since I could just sell these back, and I do recover a decent bit of GP from them. So now I can finally buy the item that I've been looking for since day one, the toxic blowpipe, which is so important for our raid completion. Okay, so I wanted to use the blowpipe for my next money-making method, but I realized that I don't actually have any money for darts, so once more I had to come back to LMS for a little bit of GP. So with selling these 5 mall handles, I now have 4 mil cash, which is more than enough to get the darts I need. So I still need a decent bit more GP before I'm really ready to go to TOA, so I'm gonna try my luck in the Revenant Caves for a little bit to see if we get any sort of good drops. I'm not sure if I've ever actually done revs at this combat level, so I'm not sure how many PKers are actually going to pop up around here. If I start seeing a decent amount of PKers, I might consider trying to anti-PK them. Something tells me that this guy's gonna attack me. Yeah. Okay. And a G-Maul too. Kind of wishing I brought a G-Maul myself, so maybe I should anti-PK here. Damn, that loot go crazy. So the loot so far isn't anything too crazy, but I'm kind of banking on the fact that a PK is going to come along and I anti-PK them, so let's hope for that. Okay, here we go. This might be our time to shine. This is my one chance. Please don't need, come on. Dude, okay, I see a low-level PK. So hopefully either he attacks me or I'm just gonna attack him. Okay, he ignored me, so I'm gonna attack him. Okay, so this guy's not really eating. Okay, this is a perfect opportunity. Come on. Yes! Oh my god, yes! Oh my god. No way. Oh my, I don't have loot keys. Oh my god, I completely forgot I don't have loot keys. I was about to teleport away. Dude, is this a lot? This could be a lot, man. Although I'm looking at this loot. I don't know. You know, I'm just happy to get a PK, man. This is my first PK on this account. My first actual PK, that is, which is so good, man. That feels so good. Even with the newbie stats in this account, I can still get PKs. And the total loot is 684K. Okay, I did expect there to be a lot more. I'm not going to lie, but that's still pretty good for my first PK on this account. Oh, look at that. Another PK. Well, for some reason, I think he just gave up and stopped following me. Okay. Well, I did get 325K that trip. Dude, no way. What the hell? Dude, I just got an Amulet of Avarice. I'm pretty sure the drop rate on that's like insane. This guy's been standing here for a minute, so I'm just gonna attack him. No way. Let's go. I got another one. No way. Oh my gosh. That should be a really decent PK. Occult necklace. That should be a good PK. 1.8 mil. Wait, what's the 600K cash? I know 100. Oh, wait. Actually, okay. So 100K of it is going to be, I don't know, but I'll take a 1.8 mil PK happily. Wait, no way. I just got U seeds for this freaking Revenant. Isn't this a crazy drop from these things? Are you kidding me? That was a 1 in 6,000 drop that I just hit. I am getting pretty decent GP an hour, but I've not actually run into too many PKers. I mean, like a few, but nothing of significance has really happened. I've actually been here from 75 to 76 range. That's kind of crazy. Hey, look at that. My first Dragon Plate Skirt drop. I've been at Revs for such a long time. I think I'm going to take a bit of a break and do LMS. Okay, I think it's time to go back and do some Revs again. I think that was actually good though, since I did get 81 points, and that should fund my prayer. I still do need to get 70 prayer, and I think that was probably enough to fund it. These bones should be enough for me to get 70 prayer, although I am just going to bank them for now, since I don't really need 70 prayer at the moment. The only thing I would really be useful for is to not get smited, which I probably shouldn't get smited anyway. No way, a superior just spawned right here, and if nobody else comes here for at least a little bit, I might be able to get it. That could be really nice for me. I did a lot of damage, but I'm not sure if it was enough, man. I mean, I don't have that good of DPS, so we have to see. No, wait. Oh, I didn't get it. Dude, oh my gosh. The Frame 3 Surge, whatever it's called. Dude, that totally baited me. I thought I got it. I have one chance for this. And it's here. One opportunity on this guy. Right now, please. No! To be fair, it's not like I can actually expect much with these stats. Oh no. This could be bad. This could be really bad. This person is destroying me, man. They are destroying me. I'm not even praying right. Oh no. Oh no, this is bad. This is really bad. No. No. No! No! You can't be kidding me. Oh my god. I got smited for the first time. I don't even know when. I don't know when the last time I've been smited is. Oh my god. Oh my god. You cannot be kidding me. That is so bad. That is so bad. That sets us back so much. Next video is also the last video. I'm going to raids next video no matter what. So we're going to push through it. We're going to get that money back. And we are going to get this TOA completion. Nothing will stop me.